broadcasting. Let me know when you can see it. Oh, did you hear they're getting rid of PS4 communities? Quincy? Okay. So this is the outside, the front part of it. So I'm going to show you from the whole outside of the house first. So right here, I made a crafting area. It's got like a crafting bench for blacksmith station, outfit station where you change your transmog stuff. And all the other crafting stations basically. What? I know, let me take off my ring real quick. That's increasing my run speed. No, I'm gonna take it off real quick. Yeah, I have a ring that runs super fast. Let me find it real quick. Change that up. Wait, hold up, wrong ring. There we go. So that'll be better. There's Cap right there. He's the lizard man person right there. But yeah, oh, you can't see him right there? Yeah, it's probably delayed a bit. But yeah, so I've got a fireplace up right here. And I said lizard man. 2 people watching apparently on my stream. But then over here is where I need to show Cap something here real quick. Cap, come here. Go to transmute station. And see where it says reconstruct, Cap? I'll have to wait till he's back. Checking here. Yeah, but he's muted or something for right now. I'll wait till he's unmuted. Oh. Okay, come back here, Cap. I'm right by you. Go to reconstruct. And so, click Alderaan Minion, for example. So, I'll be done in a second, Quincy, then I'll have to re-show you around. I had to show Cap this. So, if you look at the Aradon section, see how it shows, like, all the pieces of gear you can collect? Once you get one of those pieces of gear, you just press triangle on it and click bind. If it's a green, like, named piece of gear, you see what I'm saying? If it, you'll know if it's a piece of gear that can be binded. It's got a really special name. Now, like, you'll get the hang of it, but yeah. Basically, each one is a set. You'll know if it has one, if it's a set, because on the bottom, when you scroll down, see how it shows the set bonuses? Yeah, those are the ones that can be binded. Set pieces of gear. Now, let's say you have, like, let's say you have, like, one of these pieces. It's gonna, oh yeah. Yeah, I gave him something for it. But, basically, let's say you have one piece, okay? It's gonna cost, you can re-pull that piece out and pull it out with the roll you want. If you have that roll researched, and I'll explain the researching is in a few. But, like, let's say, but by default, it'll have the default roll if you don't have anything researched. But that's something I'll have to show you another time, is researching. But let's say you have one piece of this set. It's going to cost like 60 or something to withdraw and re-customize it with the roll you want. But let's say you have the whole thing, like every piece of gear from this set, it's going to cost like 30 to 20 to actually withdraw any piece you want of the thing. You get the currency, transmute crystals by doing dungeons every day. Yeah, you can, but while I finish showing him around, you can queue up for one. Okay. Are you able to see what I'm showing? I'll give you a second then. But yeah, Cap, let me show you what researching is while he's doing that then. Come here. I'm gonna show you researching. Transmute, okay, come back over here. Transmute, it just re-rolls your gears, so you don't want to use your gems on that. It's better to reconstruct it once you collect enough pieces. Now come back over here, Cap. I'm going to show you how to research, like, certain things, talents, so you can reconstruct, like, things. So, if you go to, like, for example, we'll go to the blacksmith station, that's an easy one. And you're basically going to go to research, and basically you want to look for things that you can use that have the specific perk on them. Like, I have a Rubidite thing as shock for my axe, so I can click that and click research. And it takes a certain amount of time to research each perk. Like, the more you level up blacksmithing, the more you can research at a time. But, like, let's say, like, you have, like, divines on a chest piece research. That means you can withdraw one with divines on it when you reconstruct of that type of armor piece. Make sense? So, like, you want to keep, like, coming to this house specifically, and whenever you, like, get a bunch of items before you sell, you want to come here and research anything you can before you sell. Yeah, hold on one sec. I'm gonna show Quincy the whole house, and then we're gonna do comp, so then we can come on here and do dungeons. No, there's none. They're all difficult. That's why I said just wait and do comp with me for now. And then let me show Quincy the house that I showed you, the whole thing. And then I'm gonna, because he's gonna think this looks badass. So you know how, like, you've played Minecraft before, Quincy, right? Okay, so this is kind of in a sense, when you build houses, it's kind of similar to Minecraft. Because you can, like, add on to the land. Like, see this part right here that I have? This little platform area with the staircase going down? Okay, you gotta get back on the stream. Oh. But yeah, like, I added on to the area where to this stuff, like, that was not originally here. And I'll show you what I added on to it. So a lot of this, when you get in, I'll show you. Okay, you can see everything. So see this, like, archway right here? That originally is not there. This wall and this archway there. I built that. I added walling to that and put a staircase there. Yeah, and Fallout and, like, Minecraft and stuff like that. And, like, for example, see this area over here? This little, like, platform area? This originally wasn't here, and same with this whole platform all the way across here. It ended right here. And I built all that onto it, and it gets even more cool. Watch this. Yeah, I made it look on natural purpose. See, look. See, there's even, like, things there. That was not originally there. This whole platform part where the cursor's at is not originally there. This whole thing going up, it's not there. It was just a bunch of rocks and, like, hill. And I built a staircase all the way up here. This is where it gets even more cool. Look at that, a water wheel I built onto the building. Yeah, that I built on. I put that on the side of the house, and then I built this house all from scratch. And then here's the inside of it. It's all on scratch, and then I led it all the path all the way up here, built it up, and extended it all the way up here into this little temple thing. And I put that, like, that stained glass isn't part of the temple, I just put it there. And then I put these two light pillar things, they can turn on and off, but, like, those aren't originally there. And then, like, I built this whole platform from scratch. This whole platform up here. I wish I could put more stuff up here, but let me show you something. When I go to the house editor, hold up, let me find it. There it is, that's how you do it, okay. A limit, yeah, it's like 800 is the limit, or 600, something like that, and I'm at, like, 3 or 4 slots under the max. Yeah, so he's just swinging his weapon around. And then I put, like, an anchor down here in the water, and I built, like, this thing I put here that's, like, extended on, put the barrels underneath it, made it look like a dock. And then there's boats out there. And I also, this bridge was originally here. However, it did not have these lights up top, and it did not have this side railing of stone. This is where it gets really cool. Watch this. And I haven't shown you the inside house yet. This is an extension onto. I built this. I put a staircase over the wall and made it go all the way up here. And watch this. It's a little lookout tower I built. And then, oh, okay. Okay, yeah. It's a little delayed. Yeah. And now, once I get down here, there's also a path to the left, which I never showed you yet. And you'll see as I'm crossing it. It'll be delayed, but it leads to this, like... Have you ever played Skyrim before, Quincy? Do you remember the Dark Brotherhood, like the Assassin's Guild? Okay, so there's a guild in this called the Dark Brotherhood. It's basically like the Brotherhood from Assassin's Creed. That's like the book, the like symbol on the book of the bloody handprint. And then like here's the stained glass from the Dark Brotherhood too. And so I basically made I used this this is a greenhouse originally. This little church thing is, and I basically turned it into like a church Dark Brotherhood type thing. And I built this like staircase and higher platform for over here, and then I put a sarcophagus in the middle. No, he's not. He's just not talking. Oh, and I forgot to show you, Quincy. Look up top. What it shows when you're looking up top. Can you see that? Wait a second, and you'll see it. Yeah, I put like a dark celestial mist up there, which you get from, which is actually really, really rare, because it basically is from like loot boxes where you only have a chance at it to drop. And it's one of the really rare items. And then I put like they have a furniture vendor that comes like a Zerv, but for furniture. In this game. Yeah, it's like a furniture Zerv vendor. And he sold those statues there and the greenhouses from him. That greenhouse by itself cost like 3 million gold. Just the building by itself. And then the stained glass in there for Dark Brotherhood cost 2 million. And wait till you see this. That windmill right there cost 4 million. You'll see the windmill in a second. It's a little delayed. Oh, you see? Okay. Yeah, so you, like, my house is like worth like 40 something million. Yeah. And then look, I've got a guard here. Let me know when you see the guard. Yeah, and then also over here I got a free roaming NPC. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's back here. It's like a like, I don't know what you call it, like a architectural, whatever you want to call it, NPC. I don't know what you call it, but you get the point. Now wait till you see the inside. The inside's the best part. This is where it's gonna get dope. I made like 2 vendors here. I got my bank vendor. With like gold coins on the ground and shit. And it's like a treasure trove, giant hourglasses. And then I got another vendor here, the merchant. So there, you can actually use them too, see, watch. Yes. They're actually interactable, because I got those from the store for like 5,000 crowns each, which is like 50 bucks each. You can see how much I basically spent on this house. And look over here. Here's my little shrine, or big shrine, I guess you call it. Yeah, I built that. I thought of putting like those little those are triangles, or like split in half, and I made 2. I put 4 of them all together and just put them like on top of each other in his hands like that. And then I put a circular flame underneath this statue, And I put floating crystals there over those flame things. Look at this. Look at... We just see the little pet cage that I built. I put a coffee table upside down, a 3-pronged coffee table, and then put like a display case with plants and stuff in it and a pet. Yeah, I know, it works. I just tried to think of a bunch of creative things I could do for this. And like, look at this. See this wall? This is originally not here. I had to put that there. Just to separate things. And then I made a library. And here's another pet one. Pet spot. Let me know. Yeah, and then I got like a... That is a turtle. Yeah, well, it's a fantasy game. Turtles do have tails, but like that's a fantasy like turtle. No, they don't. And look at these books; they're like floating. But yeah, look at these books; they just float. They're enchanted books. Yeah, they're like enchanted books. And then, let me show you a couple of things downstairs, and then I'll show you the upstairs. So I've got a little storage coffer here. And I got a music box. And then over here, I'm gonna put, like, when you see the little stuff in the sky, you'll see that there's like a floating beam of light. I was gonna put a big blue crystal there, and I still am. I just have to go get one. Still, but like... I'm gonna put a big giant blue crystal in the middle of that beam of light. And it's like my little round table meeting spot. And then upstairs, this is the last bit of the house. Look at this. I've got a bar. And it gets funnier. I've got a smuggler here I can sell stolen goods to. Ah. And he's got a bar vendor here. These can open and close. Yeah. And then this is the best part. Okay, look at this. It's my murder trophy room. All these gold trophies in here, Quincy, are from competing veteran dungeons, which are like the dungeons. And I put them in little trophy cases. And plus, underneath it, that was an open area. I had put like boarding underneath there and then made a trophy display room in there. And look at this. I got my skull trophies. I haven't put anything in this one yet. But like the skulls are there. And then I got like more just random shit over here for trophies. And then look at this. And then here are my ESO Plus trophies for, like, they're little things you get for having ESO Plus. But yeah, that's basically the house I built so far. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it took forever to freaking build this. Oh yeah, and here's the carpet at the bottom. That, like, I put extensions on it. I combined a couple carpets. Yeah, like I took the long rectangular one, and then I just put two half circles that are the same color kind, and combined it. But yeah, like, this shit took forever to place everything down. Oh, and I got like a little mantle thing with like a wreath right there. I've got a bunch of other furniture that I still haven't used yet. Like, I have you saw that it has like cherry trees. You see how I use cherry trees in my house. Like, these walls right here, Quincy, are actually flipped upside down, like on their sides, because it didn't look right because they weren't the right length. So I had to like be creative and like flip them on their side and use two of them. Yeah, so like they're basically going into the ground right now. The other half. Like, cause yeah, they were they probably are the length of this from here to here. So like I couldn't just like place it here and still have the arch. So I had to like fit two of them on each side. So like you have to do that kind of stuff to be creative in this, to like figure out how to place stuff. Like here's a bunch of ones that like here's like one across here, one across here. I put more like and just placed a bunch of them until they filled up the wall here. It took forever to build this shit. Especially this part right here, going along this part and going up there. That was like the longest thing ever, especially in like the water wheel. That took forever to figure out how to build. No, I built that. It's like, see all those planks? I put one plank at a time going across the middle, and then I put them going diagonal, and then I put it like going down there. I actually had to build all of this from like the editor. See, look, see, watch this. See these? Look, watch them glow, light up. See? They're all little parts I just combined. You see that now? How that works? Yeah, I had to like, and I had to place them all one at a time and like flip them around and everything until they fit. It took forever. Like this shit was like, I spent like maybe like a whole month building this house. Just like for this part right here, alone. Going up here, all the way up here, this part took me like a month, alone. And not only that, but like just and like I had to get like probably like 40 million gold just to build this part alone. Going across here, cause like see that those little things right there that I'm angling right there, that solitude wall, that cost 5,000 gold by itself. I used 8 of them, so like. You can imagine how, like, tedious this is. And, like, look here. There's that platform there. You see all this all lit up now? And, like, look at all these little parts. Like, it's no joke. It takes forever. As you can see. There's just multiple parts. Yeah, you can see what I mean now, right? And like each thing here, like every part here, like these staircases, this is like 3 staircases right here that I'm walking on, and those are like 15,000 per staircase. Yeah, so like you can see how long it took me to farm this shit. And I literally never spent, the only thing I ever spent actual money on in this game was these, hold on, I'll show you, the 2 vendors that I had in there. Everything else, I actually had to farm shit to, like, get... What'd you say? No, you're good, Cap. Go ahead and tell me. Press start, go to collections, and go to collections, and it should be non-combat pets. Yeah. But, like, oh yeah, and I never showed you, Quincy. I had this little sign here. It's a little crafting sign. And some of this stuff I have, Quincy, in this, like, place, is, like, actual, like, things you unlock by doing special quests. Like, and, like, there's a specific, let me show you something. So, there is a skill line, which is, like, a crafting skill line. So, I've got all my crafting maxed out, but, like, there should be a thing called scrying right here. Remember me making that, told you I made that joke or whatever for scrying out loud? I used to say, yeah, see, this is it. This is it. And what it does is it lets you, like, do this thing called scrying, where, like, you can, like dig artifacts from the ground. And a lot of those some of them can actually be furniture, like, let me show you which ones I know are scrying. Yeah, but it's very difficult to do. Because, like, you can break the tool in the middle of scrying, and it's like a puzzle you have to do and stuff. Like, it's really difficult. Oh yeah, by the way, look at that. See, that thing does, the stained glass at night will do this. Go for it. It's your crowns. Yeah, so you see how it shines on the ground? And then, like, this whole shrine thing, and the stained glass, and these, are all from scrying. Those are things you get from scrying. And same with the triangle things in that big shrine I had. those were from Scrying too, so, like, yeah, exotic triangle. But, yeah, like, the whole reason I made this place in the first place, because I was originally running a guild, like a clan, and, I wanted to have, like, a base where my whole clan could go to, because this thing here is probably worth, last I checked, it was worth 10 million. This little station. Because, like, they added a new feature which made it really important to have these. And it's worth, like, 10 million last I checked. It's probably worth a ton more now. But, like, yeah. And then each of these stations are 1 million each. Except for this one. This one's 2. And this one is a special one from Scrying. But, like, oh yeah, and the jewelry crafting one is 4. So, like, as you can see, like, I spent so much time farming gold in this game to get money to, like, build this place. And this is an event-only house, too. Like, you can't get it anymore. But, like, it's just, oh my god, it was so much work. Okay, let me hop on D2. But isn't that crazy, Quincy? How much I spent?